So you feel like it was foul play?
Yes, yes. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, brother, every goddamn me friend, man. Hey, man, we back with another one, man. Back with another one. Sports Street Cities, it's your boy E, man.
And it's your boy P.
Hey, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. And we brought some friends on here today, man, to talk about it with us, man. It's a lot going on in the nation right now, man. There's wars going on. There's wars in the streets right now going on. And, man, it's a big case, big case. And I just wanted to get some different sides, different opinions on this thing right here, man, on the Nolan Wells situation, man. The Nolan Wells situation, man, it's a big case right now, man. And I really want to know how do other people feel about this, man. There really hasn't been, there's been an autopsy that's came out. I don't know what the outcome of the autopsy was, because it hasn't been one. Why hasn't it been anything on it? So, man, it's something that I want to hear y'all opinion on, man. There's been some recordings that came out talking about everything per se, the boat ride, and I just feel like most of it is coerced. I feel like it was all, but I don't want to tell how I feel and everything like that. The Nolan Wells situation, man. Do you know anything about that, Cole, man?
Yeah, well, I know from some of the stuff. I've been kind of listening to it a little bit, but I ain't really, I'm not a subject matter expert on it,
right?
But not like that. But from what I heard, man, it sounds like it's a lot of foul play. The autopsy came back. They said that he had trauma to the back of the head. And it just, to me, I don't, I'm just kind of numb to this stuff going on. I know that sounds bad because it's so much of this going on, but yet ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Like, it's just, it makes news. Oh, we didn't do it. Oh, it was self-defense. It was not. And then before you know it, at the end of the day, who's the wrongful is not being justified, and it just swept under the rug. Because, I mean, it's obvious that this kid, something happened to this boy. Clear. It's not a question to ask about. I mean, he didn't jump off a boat, crazy stuff, and just decide to drown himself.
Bro,
come on,
bro. He had football practice Monday, bro. He been training, getting ready to progress to bigger and better things. Come on, fam. This kid ain't just went and jumped off no dang on boat, bro.
Right.
Yeah, come on. And nobody saw him. Nobody did anything. And he just mysteriously, his body is mysteriously found, and nobody knew anything.
Right. Yeah.
I know the code. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I know how it goes. Ain't nobody talking this, that, and the other. But come on, man. This young king is gone.
Yeah.
And nobody knew anything. That's crazy.
Right. And there was 1,000 people on the boat. What'd you say, Pete?
No. I heard. I mean, I was watching, some interviews on it too, and they were saying, if they left him and said, okay, hey, maybe he had a girl or whatever, we're gonna leave you, wouldn't they ask him how the hell he was gonna get home, And then, they had his phone, and then, like, wouldn't they have returned his phone to him? Like, you're on an island, and they just didn't bring his phone back, and they're all good friends.
And mysteriously he says, "No, I'm staying. I'm not going back."
Right.
Yeah.
It's just foul,
bro.
Foul.
And the thing, and another thing, bro. I don't know if y'all heard I don't know if I'm jumping too ahead of it, but it's 911 boat calls. What they call it, the 911. The boat people,
right?
Talking about, which I feel like that was all coerced, because you called the boat people after you called your granddaddy and your mama. Right. No, you called your mama on the island before. Y'all having a good time? You want to be away from your phone, right? Right. That's what you said. That's what you said in your interview, Warren. Walden, whatever his name is. And like I said, I'm not putting nothing on the boys. I'm not saying they did anything, but someone knows something.
Yeah. And hold on, we've had Coach Rodney is a repeat guest on here before, but we have never had Big Lish Harris on the show before, and this is E's brother right here. This is E's brother here. So welcome, Lish. Go ahead, give us your whole take on this thing, man. This is crazy story.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on. P, I've been knowing you for a minute, my brother, for sure, man. Yes, I like what y'all doing, just raising awareness to different situations. But my whole take on it is, when I first heard about it, it just seemed odd, the situation. If somebody randomly go missing, you got to figure out what happened. So I like the fact that, Bing Crump, Al Sharpton, addressed it, raising awareness to the situation.
Yeah.
I'm more so a logical person. So at this point, I was excited to see the autopsy report come out that they, I think, talked about late last week to figure out exactly what the examiner found. So that's my take on it. My biggest thing right now is to figure out what the first, not the private pathologist found, but the person that did the first autopsy. And then two, one of the biggest things for me right now is figuring out who is the girl that he stayed with, because I think that we can get a lot of more answers or awareness from that piece. So
from Katie, yes.
Oh, they released her name.
Nobody talking to Katie.
Yeah, because a few of the friends, they've been being interviewed. I've seen 2 interviews now from 2 different friends. So
yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
And that's what I think, man. That's how I feel. I feel like that's like Les said. I feel like we need to get down to that autopsy. Why haven't that autopsy came back? Now, this is my thing too as well. They're turning this thing over to a grand jury, okay? Which they say, in Tennessee or Mississippi, this is natural practice, things such as that. My thing is, I think they're going to sweep this under the rug due to the fact that the prosecution are the only one that being able to submit any evidence to in grand jury. Bro, this lady is known, and I've been watching this case. I've been following this case from top to bottom ever since it happened. Man, this lady, this prosecutor, she's known to sweep these things under the rug in Mississippi. It's a judge that came out. He used to be a judge in Mississippi. He talked about it. This lady sweeps things under the rug. We just have to watch this, and that's just what I feel like. They're trying to take it out of their hands and put it in this grand jury hands. Which y'all at first said this is why this is like this now. Y'all at first said there was no foul play. That's why it's like this. Y'all said it was no foul play. Y'all wasn't finna do no thorough investigation. Y'all was finna sweep this under the rug. It was no foul play at first. So
Mississippi don't have a very good track record either dealing with situations like this either. It's historically, they've been had black eyes. So
I'm finna pull up while we're doing that, I'm finna pull up this I want us to hear this but we still chatting. I want us to hear this this 911 call, because first of all, there's a whole bunch that goes into this. Because first of all, they're underage drinking on the boat, okay? Which I know that's what happens.
That's what happens.
And that happens, okay?
That happens a lot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it happens, but it's not supposed to. Okay?
We all did it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we all did it. Right. We all did it. Who gave it? Who bought them that? Bam. Now, when the lady asked him, "Do y'all need the Coast Guard?" Oh no, we don't need them. But y'all kept on saying, our boat is sinking. But you called your grandpa before this, and then when the dispatcher called the chief, or what they call him, the captain, the person that was supposed to come out to help them, guess what the captain said? Oh, the grandpa just called me. The grandpa just called me and said that the kids don't need help right now. If they need help, he'll call me back. Man, if that don't sound like no backwood hillbilly sneaking under the rug stuff, I don't know what it is, bro. And I'm going to just call it what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then y'all go and do an interview with Brandon Tatum. Y'all going to do an interview with Brandon Tatum, which what Officer Brandon Tatum stands for. His whole
mission.
Exactly. His whole, what he even stands for is messed up. So now you're saying y'all went on his show, y'all did interviews with him, and then you're saying, oh, you're one of my favorite podcasters. I've been
so they've been listening to him, they family and everything. Yeah. I noticed that too.
Check this thing out. Check this out. This is another, not trying to tie two things into one, but I'm pretty sure everybody has kind of listened in and heard how detailed they're being and following through with the Mo3 murder trial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to talk about this. Yeah.
Regardless to whether it was on TV and who they got, and this, that, and the other, but look at the trial and the proceedings and how they are following every dot, trace, music. They're even talking about bringing some of the music in.
Yeah.
Everything. But with this particular guy, it's kind of like, oh, we don't know that. Oh, well, that's inadmissible, or it doesn't, there's no weapon. There's no, all of these people here, nobody knows anything, and they can't find any reason to tie anybody to nothing. Mm-hmm. But yet, when it's two black men on the trial and one of them is dead, they're following they're chasing everything down, turning everything over upside down so that they can get two of us out of here. But this go around, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Right. You see how quickly they put Carmelo in jail? Yeah. I ain't never heard of nobody going to jail that quick. The trial was over.
He went to jail from the track meet.
Right. I'm talking
about. Talking about after? Oh, you talking? Oh, yeah, at the trial. Yeah,
they shipped them out. Yeah.
What?
Immediately. Usually takes about a week or so, maybe two sometimes. He was gone the next day.
To get out the county? Come on, man.
The next day.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And so that's what I'm saying. Just like you said, man, with that case, we want to talk about that too. With that, you know what I'm saying, man? Like it is so much going on right now, man. With us blacks. What you say, Liz? Go ahead.
No, I was saying I was gonna ask P if I got you moderating it. If I had a question when we get to the end of the Nolan Wells conversation. I had a question.
You got a question?
Okay. Go ahead.
The question that I have, and I don't believe this may be true, but what if they come back with good evidence that it was no foul play? That, for instance, he drowned, right? Mm-hmm. What would that mean to everything that's going on as far as civil rights, Ben Crump, and all of these things? How do we reconcile with that? Because on the other side, they're saying that black people try to find a way to put everything on white people versus
white people,
us taking responsibility, or us looking at cases on black crime. So if it does come back to these white kids didn't do anything, what do we do from there? How do we, talk about this case?
Okay, P, you go ahead first.
Man, that's a good question. I mean, it's just been...
That is a great question.
It's been so much bullshit that has happened already in the past. I don't know. That's a good question. Go ahead, Rodney.
How to answer it? Absolutely. Hold on, let me here we go. Well, in my opinion, it's a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying, than just the case. If we're looking at how are we going to affect change or, switch it up, or what can we do about it? It's very simple. Our kids, most kids now, how many of them want to be judges and lawyers, attorneys?
Right.
None of them.
Not me.
We're athletics. We're athletically built, so we're chasing those dreams, which is fine.
Yeah.
But where are people that can sit on that panel, sit behind that gavel? Who's preparing those kids to make those decisions young.
Right.
We telling our kids to be the next, Mike Vick or whatever, or Michael Jordan.
Right.
But we're not also letting them know that, hey, looking at how things are going right now, if we want to make change, we got to sit in those rooms. We got to be at those tables, and we got to be in a position to not have to do a podcast, but to say yay or nay. Because how many of us are in a situation where we can control that? All we can do now is get on podcasts, talk about it, bring awareness. But these people who are making the decisions, it's not us.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a minority of us that are there. And of those people, how many of them have went through some black on black stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here defending my people, but I got to go home and see that my car done got broke into. I'm trying to pump some gas. Somebody trying to rob me. I was getting gas the other day, and I saw an elderly lady pumping her gas. I'm pumping my gas. I look around the pump. I see her pumping her gas. I just say, all right, I'm a nice guy anyway. So I just come around the pump. I say, hey, man, let me pump your gas for you. And she was like, I said, no, don't have to worry about it. It's nothing like that. I was raised different. Yeah. And you out here, at this time of night, it's just not safe. How much gas are you putting in? I'm going to just pump your gas. You get in the car and let me take care of that. And I mean, she was initially shook because she thought it was completely else.
She was doing something nefarious.
Completely.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
That's nuts.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
But so on one end, we can talk about it, but what are we really doing? Where's the change? Where's the change? Where does that happen? It doesn't happen on these podcasts. It don't happen amongst us. It's us reaching out and actually doing something, being something, talking to these people, mentoring to them, taking those kids that are kind of on the edge, pulling them closer and having real conversations with them and telling them, hey, man, I'm telling you by experience and from what I've seen in my time in 48 years of being here, the chips are stacked against you. You need to be the boss. In order to do that, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to chill. All this and all that, I know that's cool. That's what kids are doing, but says who? No, it don't have to be that way because I ain't going to be no race card or nothing like that. But these other folks, that's what they're doing. No, we ain't got to worry about no curfew at the mall or you being in the mall by yourself because I'm not even letting you go there. When you go to the mall, we going to the mall.
Right, and I agree with you as far as the broader perspective. And my thing is, if it did come back that there was no foul play, I don't think that us being on a podcast talking about it, the civil rights leaders talking about it is wrong. All they wanted to do is bring awareness to the situation, because if it wasn't for the awareness, they would have the legal part on their side of Mississippi would have completely swept it under the rug. And also, Ben Crump talked about other situations where Black people, kids were found up missing and things like that. And I think it also can teach our kids a perspective as well. Simple things that we were taught when we was coming up. I'm not blaming anything on Nolan Wells, but leaving with the people that you came for the white kids. You don't leave somebody somewhere. No, you coming with us. You know what I'm saying? Just from this being able to talk about different, conversations that can help situations for kids later on.
Right.
I have your phone and I don't have you.
Right. They
don't even make any sense.
Yeah.
It's not like you accidentally left it in my car. We wasn't in a car.
Yeah. The phone thing is crazy, right? The phone thing is nuts.
How do I have your phone and I don't have you?
Yeah. Yep.
The media panic mode right in there.
Yep.
3 boats. So you got 3 boats. There's 3 boats. And you telling me y'all leave him though, bro. Like, that's my thing. I understand. And that's going to be my thing, man. If this does come back like that, that is no foul play. It's just going to be hard. It is what it is, though, at the end of the day, if it does. But right now, until I do find that out, and until that do come back, it's hard for me to believe that it was no foul play in his evidence. Maybe them kids didn't do nothing, but maybe they did leave him on the island. Maybe they did leave him, all right, man, you let us stand with Katie, what, this, that, and the third. Maybe they did leave him with Katie. But one of them white boys on the island, somebody on the island did something to him and killed him. I don't believe he just drowned. That's my thing.
Because he was an athlete. This wasn't the first time him being in water and all of those things. So this wasn't uncharted territory. This ain't like this a 9-year-old kid, right?
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
18-year-old, basically man at this point. So
Right. And another
he's been out there before.
Another point, just because it comes back, no foul play, we know that happens. And you know, I'm for my people all day long. But I'm fair and I'm realistic. O.J. Simpson got found not guilty.
Yep.
I ain't saying nothing, but
O.J. did it.
I mean, come on a technicality, it could go that way, but that don't mean that that's
always it. Yeah.
You bringing Carmelo is getting another trial, another hearing.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Is he gonna do anything? I'm not sure, but the fact of the matter is, if you have to bring him back, that means something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have to go and redo it again, that to me, as a judge, if I was in place, means we need to take a deeper dive. Because why are we back in here after a judge had already presided over this? Why do we need to look at it again?
Right.
Because if we're looking at it again, that means we missed something. If we miss something, there's room.
Right.
Man, I wish I would have brought me on for that conversation.
Well, look, we only got a minute left, man, because these Zoom calls only got 45 minutes, and it took us 15, 20 to even get going. You know what I'm saying? So it's about to cut off in a minute. You wanna say some last words, E?
All right, man. Hey, we gonna come back. We'll be back next week, man. Talk a little bit more about this, man. I love this open book panel right here, man. I got my brother on here, Lish, man. I did want to let y'all know he is the former HBCU Clark University president, man. So he know all about that. You know what I'm saying? Black pride and you know what I'm saying? All that right there, man.